the average homeowner can afford this. Now, when you ask for the price on this, and I have to be a little cautious.
Hello again. I'm coming to steal everybody.
Okay. You just take it back for 1 second.
Yeah, go for it.
The price of installing it is probably cheaper than a whole year or 2 years in retirement. We've also got stair lifts and all of the other products. We're talking about that. Bathroom, it's often ugly. So it is changing. We've got pictures on the wall there of Mastercraft. He is a rental mark and a specialist trained in the same area that I'm in. But you can see how beautiful he's made those accessible bathrooms. And grab bars go from this type of grab bar, which we're all familiar with, to these ones that now have soap dishes on them. You've got little handle, little in the shower. So these are all the thicker part is the grab bar, and the smaller part would be like a towel rack. So you see how you can incorporate. They've incorporated the product, but what's beautiful is they've changed the colors, so they're not all chrome. They come in an array of colors, and I'll get to that real quick. So grab bars are changing. They're not the institutional ugly looking ones. Bath Fitters, for instance, now offers zero threshold, and this is what we're looking for. We don't want to step into a shower, and your contractor does know how to do that. So you've got this type of guard with this company, but other ones have this, straight in, all right? The other thing and this is actually right from Las Vegas market, it's not even in the Canadian market yet. It's Brad Pitt, the bullet train. That's his toilet here. So it's a washlet. Why we like it, it has a night light, so you don't have to turn the light on at night. It has all the cleaning features, the drying features, the heating features, the sensors to lift the toilet, so no more husbands getting in trouble for not putting the lids down. But it really is hands-free. Comes with a remote, and it does have buttons on the side if you have to use it.
How does the lid open and close?
It's auto-censored, but if you want to do it manual, you have manual. We can turn it off and make it manual. So we've got information on that. Floating vanities with lights under them. We didn't have it installed yet, but off the floor, keep the floor clean. Again, low slip, no slip flooring. And just real quick over there, you might say, why have you got a tub? Because maybe one person is with a disability, but the other person isn't. But if you are putting a tub and you have the space, look at tubs that have a wider edge on them, so you can grasp onto them, because a lot of them right now are very thin. And then we do have, and you'll have to come back to look at this because I haven't got the clicker, but this is smart film. It's electronically charged. What that means is when electricity is off, it frosts, and when electricity is on, it goes clear, just like the elevator glass. Great for privacy, and we're seeing this as a commercial application for the first time. It's now available in the residential market. So please come back, and I'm happy to give you some information on any of these things. All right?
Thank you, Linda.
Thank you.
Ready in for me, Linda. Right there.
Thank you. Thank you.
So this year's feature home actually has 2 spaces. So they've got the main space, and then you've got the laneway suites. So we're going to have Craig Race to actually speak about laneway suites, but you'll have to see both suites in the tour. Fun activities for kids, for March break, of course, basketball. So this is the feature home. We got our logo. Pretty cool side.
And then she's waiting for you inside, you know. All right. So this is the first feature wall. So here's my
So you're just walking through, I'll take you through. So the first group, there's 2 bedrooms. As you walk through the 1 bedroom, they each have an ensuite and they're done in a nice tufted headboards, nice poster beds, really comfortable looking in there. So you can see the modern, very European style bathrooms and fresh colors. So the first group, I'll take you through here and then we can scoot through to the garden tour.
I can even walk from here through to the lady.
You want to do the first one or second group?
The first group I can take over.
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe someone or someone.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. And my group will stay here. We split up.
So this is by Lakeshore. Is this model called?
So this is Bonneville's. They're the builder.
So
So they
anybody
bring this
who
and they're from
wants to
Montreal. And Lakeshore Designs partnered with them on making the furnishings that come
Oh,
in.
okay, furniture,
So
so the
we did all
model.
the interior decorating,
Okay, so you
staging, and
make all
styling.
design,
Yeah, so
okay.
we've bought all the furniture and
And
set
this
it up.
designed by Bonneville as well?
Yes, and Bonneville is out in the laneway there as you walk through.
Right, okay,
So there'll be
gotcha.
some sales reps there as well. So this is a beautiful open concept. You can see here it's got the open living room, dining room, beautiful waterfall kitchen cabinets and countertop here, and a lot of the appliances built in. Very sleek design, and color blocked very well with the black, the white, and you can see the wood tones throughout, which complements what they did in the ceiling with the nice beams, and you can see the wider plank on the ceiling, which I really like because instead of just like a tummy roof, they've done a wider plank ceiling detail, which is quite nice. And then as you walk through, I'll let you walk through and come around and look on the other side. There's a nice built-in pantry for extra storage. There's a nice laundry room as well that has a nice butcher block countertop. And I like the wood tone mix where the darks, the light woods, and then adding the white.
Bonneville is a company really building these homes.
Yeah, Bonneville, they built them, they're on the sales reps are all inside as you walk through, so we can ask some questions there. No, they have their own factory, their own building and construction team. And this would be what the front hall. And they come with all the we'll kind of meander through and then walk over to go to the second space, which is the laneway feature that we talked about. And if you can see the 2 bedrooms, there's 2 bedrooms with en suites back there as well. So it's got 2 full baths and then an extra bath there as well.
Thank you.
So these are what you're My job, I'm going to
We're doing great. We're doing great. There's brand new suite. There's people. We came around the house and we built a new style. Not a lot in this area. We're very popular in Muskoka. We have some region. There's a lot of like chalet. Very popular.
Okay. Hope you guys enjoyed the chat.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
And I'll share the
another gentleman on the was Danny. One of the ones that were here.
Eric, Danny.
Good job.
I know it's a lot together. So you
But my question is this the same company that does the laneway houses? Yeah. I would think so.
Come on Thursday, that's all that matters. Yeah.
So you'd be surprised. It's one of those things that when you get into a double-decker bus on the highway, you're like, how is this going to fit on the highway? And it fits. It does. She goes, it's good for when you should.
Yes, so to see.
Yes.
It is, right? Yeah. So what does surprise as much as I go to my dentist?
Yeah.
Just this?
That would be a two-story. So, you know, big lot, you want a really big house. It's on a 6-bedroom, huge open concept living spaces, or you can do really small ones like one. Yeah, there's all kinds of zoning bylaws you have to adhere to, but they're pretty easy to navigate.
And it's just Toronto?
So almost every municipality in Ontario has some kind of as of right policy for tiny suites, especially. Not a lot of cities have laneways, which is why laneway
Yeah,
suites.
I mean, because I'm up more in the lighthouse area.
Are we ready for the
You
next
probably
stop?
have permissions for garden suites in your area.
Very nice.
Do you know how many square feet
But yeah,
this
Thursday
one
is the big day. There are speakers throughout the whole day and then a panel discussion with everyone at the end of the day. So that'd be a good one for anyone interested in laneway suites to attend.
Because you can also look at not only what you need to know, but also the rebate conversations, so how you can get the incentives. So there's a lot of.
Where's Sarah?
All right, anybody who wants to go to the next stop, I'll take you outside, please.
I would say around $200,000.
And obviously this is a small pastry show, feel free to walk through after you come. Yes, I'm gonna show you one that's pretty good. All right. I was just asking if you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the homeowner can sell that.
Yeah, that's an interesting collection. Yeah.
But they tell me what to do.
So we're heading over to Skills
Yeah,
Ontario.
and come up with some property tax agreement. I guess that's the only thing I think of.
The last of the job, like the last.
I guess it depends on the city regulations to allow them to be owned by
And the fact that we have. That's a good question. Exactly, still 1/3 of anybody in the range of like we lost. And I don't know. Can you wrangle in the I know. That's the fun. So in the next feature, it's called Skills and Trades and Tech Truck. And they are trying to encourage youth and females to get involved with trades. How do you, whether bricklaying or electrical or
Attention all visitors, with the owner of a Ford van, license plate BA69589, dock number 50, please move your vehicle immediately. That's the owner of a Ford van, license plate BA69589, please move your vehicle immediately.
So unfortunately, the pandemic, we hope to have them back next year, and they're not stopping in the park. What we have done our pop-up market, so bring that to life.
Hold that black trailer
Again, it's nothing.
and meet me at the
We're talking about like fashion shows. Haley! Perfect. I have your yeah, no, you want to do a quick kind of walk through the streets?
Yeah, awesome. Absolutely. Good morning, everyone.
Good
Skills Ontario Trades and Tech Track. And I'm bringing across the office. Skills trades in youth and the problem that there's a first choice career option and you don't really have to leave your little community if you don't want to job back there. I take it around, I drive this weekend. So I was actually a long truck driver for 8 years before I transitioned to this job. Come on in.
Oh, very nice. That's kind of impressive.
The other day.
I was like, oh, did you open a press release? I forgot to. It's bigger than I expected.
Yeah, feel free to help yourself to any of our information there. There's also activity books on the table outside. They're in French and English.
You get to learn a trade.
There's a lot going on. Everything you see is interactive as much as we can. We have 12 different stations, and we also have some pull-out activities such as snap circuits that complement our electrical trainer, which is number 2. Our virtual paint simulator, so you can learn how to paint without wasting materials, and it'll tell you where you've applied too much paint, not enough, and actually, in some cases, you can actually see how much waste you have wasted in dollar amount. So again, our electrical trainer is beside that. So showing what's behind the wall of the house, and a doorbell, because you need an electrician to wire up a doorbell, and our street lights, because you actually need an electrician to wire up street lights. And another electrical job is fire alarm systems. I didn't know that you need an electrician to do that when I started here. Firefighters do the resetting it in the event of a fire. Our next station is our pneumatics. So they use pneumatics at theme parks. So roller coasters, you hear the when they stop and start going. That's compressed air, so that's what helps power them. And in the back corner we have a tire changing station. So we're talking about careers in the motive sector, so auto body mechanics. So that's just it. We're not just teaching about careers in skilled trade, we're also teaching life skills. So I've taught 25,000 kids before Christmas, not every single one of them, but a lot of them to actually change a tire. And a lot of adults too. Some of my coworkers didn't know how to do that, and I was able to teach them, and actually gave me the confidence to put my own winter tires on this year, because that was great. And I understand why it's easier just to pay somebody who has the proper setup to do so. But nonetheless, if you're steering it on the side of 401, you might go how. Perfect, sounds good. I won't give you my card. And in the back corner, we have a heavy equipment simulator, and you can actually sit in it and learn how to drive a piece of heavy equipment. So that one has 4 different types of cranes, a grader, a dump truck, an excavator, and there's lots. And there's actually a forestry simulator on there, which is, I think, going to be very popular when we take this to Northern Ontario. We have Walk a Trade with our VR headsets, and 17 different careers in the skilled trades. You have a 3D experience with them. For not everybody can do the virtual reality, so we do have them on our YouTube channel, so they're in 360, you can pull it and look all around. So if you go to YouTube and type in Skills Ontario, Day in a Life, there'll be 17 different videos there in French and English. We have our 3D printer to show some of the technology side of the skilled trades. So right now I'm printing a couple of different little pieces of heavy equipment. So everything on the counter has been printed with our 3D printer. They are currently printing 3D houses with big 3D printers using cement. So that's kind of neat. And we have a welding simulator. It's actually from Miller, so they make real welders. Kind of neat. We have a full toolbox of different power tools and other non-power tools. I've taken the blades out. That's just too much liability at the end of the day.
Although we are going next, and I know we were going through it very quickly, this year, but we do have to start with the DIY center. If you do want to get your hands on tools, say come to the show and ruin our walls, not yours, and where you do it, and you can actually get your tools. So we'll walk by there and do that.
Thank you for coming, everyone. Feel free to come back and try driving an excavator or something. Thank you very much.
I guess first thing in the morning would be the best time.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. 11. It's different each day.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a great idea. But how much would it cost to have one of these things?
They are industry standard trainers, so Myers.
I recommend that a student consider a career in the skilled trades as they are rewarding, engaging.
Yeah, around.
Go at the back of the hiring booth. Check if you get a chair like that next to it.
It's just one little thing inside that you can type the copy or all house.
And then after this, we're gonna head back to the main feature for a quick photo, and then you guys can do it all again on your own. There you go.
So this is the DIY center, and pretty much it's kind of hands-on deck. So if you have you're doing DIY projects at home and you want to ask us questions, you can go ahead and ask questions. If you want to get your hands on some power tools, you can do that too. So it's kind of like just a little learning type booth. So my background is interior design, so I answer a lot of the design type questions. And then we have Mark, Jordan, and Jeremy. And Jeremy and Mark are here today. So, if somebody's doing some projects at home and they just want to know how to kind of complete stuff or just kind of get started. So it's all kinds of different levels of questions we get, and yeah, that's kind of it.
What did you talk about some of the major most common ones that come to the space?
Pretty much a lot of homeowners.
No, but in terms of are they looking for drywall? It's everything.
It's everything.
how to do drywall, how to mud, how to like tips on painting, color trends I get asked questions on, or how to do feature walls are huge right now too, and even tips on how to do wall featuring, finishing basements, because people are trying to increase the square footage of their homes, like usable square footage. So those types of questions.
Hello. Question that I have. Where I live, I think it's like a nail wall is not the kind of thing you can put a nail in it. It's like, I don't know.
Plaster or concrete?
Oh, I think it's concrete. It's like you can't do. So what kind of tool do you use for that? If you want to hang up something?
I would use a pre-drill with a masonry bit. So if it's concrete, you want a masonry bit.
Oh,
Special bit, just to go into stone, use it on the normal drill.
And what does that look like?
It is, I don't know if I have one set up yet.
Yeah.
I have one maybe somewhere.
I
back
see.
in Australia. It's got a different end on it. And if you go to any Home Depot and you go ask for a masonry bit, like here you go.
Yeah.
Pre-drill, then just plaster, just any wood pre-drill.
And it, but I don't even have a drill. What's that drill called? Is it a special drill or
No,
just
it's
any
not
drill?
a special drill. It's your everyday.
How do I even know what my wall is? Like it seems like concrete. Like
Are you in a condo?
No.
No.
It was built in 1930. The building underneath.
1930.
Basic everyday drill. Nothing special. Most common drill. 100%. If you are going into concrete, you want a hammer drill. Generally, it's just a function on here. It's got a little hammer. Select it to your hammer. It's going to make a lot of noise, and it's going to go through like butter, and you're going to be happy.
Yes.
Yes.
All anytime you're using power tools, you should always have yes. Just to be safe. Very safe for the story, as they say, right?
Well, that's a very good question. That's exactly the type of question people ask. 100%.
Is it a shared wall? Like, are you in a semi or anything?
Well, part of one, just the back wall, bedroom wall is shared.
Okay.
So how does that make a difference?
Well, just in terms of like what type of wall it might be.
Oh, I see.
So if it's
how do I know? Like, how do I know?
I think what you're saying, if it's shared, it's most likely concrete.
Concrete? Yes.
Yeah, like that's how you narrow it down. If it's shared with high quality, it's a cinder block wall. You do the fire ratings.
I've tried to come up. So we're going to make a
Come back.
Okay, come back.
There's other ways of doing it as well. There's the great
Hello,
PM
how are you?
Good.
Yes, you're welcome to come back, definitely.
When there'll be hundreds of people asking you questions. I'll get to wait until, and then we're going to.
That's okay.
How do you know that two different ways? I have a free handle, right? I'm happy to. I'm just, you know, you're carrying as much as I.
So one more shot.
I just wanted to kind of introduce you. I would actually recommend that once we have the time to actually stop back here. Okay. So we're around for a hour. And if you want to go to trains and things like that. Give it a second. If you want to, I don't know if there's anything right now.
So we have launched a really exciting new innovation on the Maytag brand. So while we were in market doing market research, what we found is there really is no easy solution in market to remove pet hair from clothing.
That's good.
So with that being said, we have officially launched a Maytag Pet Pro laundry system. So it is developed to work as a complete laundry solution to conquer pet hair. So the washer and dryer do work together. It is designed to remove 5 times more pet hair than a normal wash cycle would. So essentially all you do is you press the Pet Pro button. You can add it to any wash cycle. What that does is it automatically increases the water level. So as you can see, the agitator has these little slits. It'll increase the water level above the slits so that as the clothes are circling, that pet hair is getting captured into the filter. So essentially, when the filter or the cycle ends, all you have to do is turn, lift the filter out, and all of the pet hair will be captured in this filter. You don't need to touch it, so you can just take the filter and dump it right into your trash. And then it just turns and goes right back in. Then we move on to the dryer. Yes. It is designed with an extra large foot trap. Yes, so it is very much so extra large. So this is designed to trap any leftover pet hair that might not have been captured in the wash cycle. So this is our new innovation on Maytag. Again, it does work together as a complete laundry solution and system for pet owners.
Thank you so much for doing that so quickly. I think we crammed in way too much.
Remember, shit happens.
I know, exactly. But feel free to come by. You'll be around as well if you have any more questions. Awesome. All right.
Is that part of it?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so all of our
We were thinking, can we start earlier and take more time? But we don't want you guys to come too early. That's a lot, eh? Very quick. So we opened earlier. The actual show opening is now at 11.
We have Councilor Brad Ryan.
Sorry, let me get around.
No worries.
Good morning and welcome to the National Show presented by Greenhouse. The show is now officially open. The open is completely empty today. Have a wonderful day and enjoy the show.
Okay, so I'm just going to do a frame shot and see what it looks like. Okay guys, so I'm going to do a few and then we'll cut it. Okay, so here we go guys, no cutting yet, but here we go, nice. Okay, and cut for real, 1, 2, 3, cut. Thank you guys.
If you have any questions, I'm Councilor Bradford.
Hi, Mark.
Nice to meet you.
If you talk to Sharon, yeah, that's